All right. Now, this isn't ideal, the way they're all smashed up against each other. Yeah, there's a space there, but that's not much. It'd be nice if maybe each one were in its own paragraph or something like that. How could we do that? How would we add each one to its own paragraph inside the div? Ideas? Yes, Tyler. So you're almost there. So instead of text content, because text content only modifies text nodes inside the element, you just replace that with innerHTML. So innerHTML is all caps HTML, like that. And yeah, we could do the same thing. Only now we could say opening paragraph tag plus closing paragraph tag. Don't forget your quotes. Like this.
What's the big difference between HTML
and text content? Well, I'll demonstrate that once we see this work. Yeah, good question. So just change it to innerHTML and add the paragraph tags before and after. And let's see it in action. Refresh. Name Amari. There it is. Let's add another one. I can already tell there's more space around it. Let's see. I'm not going to spell it right. I know I'm not. I was really close. I'm not close now. There we go. Now they're each in their own paragraphs. If we inspect, which we can do by going over to the Elements tab and just poking around, or we could find the element we want to look at, right-click and say Inspect, which will work even if your developer tools are closed. That'll open it for you. And we can see, yep, they're in their own paragraphs. Also notice the little orange business around it. So if we make our DevTools a little bigger, we see the box model represented here. Here's the size of the actual element, padding, border, and margin. So that orange is margin that is automatically put around paragraphs. Cool. Totally worked. So the question is, what's the difference really between text content and innerHTML? Let's see what we get right now. Let's grab that div. Const users equals document.querySelector hash users. Users.innerHTML. It's that. It's these two paragraphs, right? Users.textContent is just Amari Khoshrali smashed together. So it's only the text, none of the HTML. So what would happen if we tried to set text content to this? Users.textContent equals some HTML. It's actually going to put the text angle bracket P angle bracket in there. So you can't modify actual HTML children of an element using text content. And in fact, it blew away all the HTML that was already there. Let's see if that works even if we say users.innerHTML equals this. Okay, now we've got our HTML back. What if we append? What if we use plus equals with text content? Let's say text content plus equals paragraph Dana. It kept the text content that was already there, but it actually stripped out the HTML tags that were there. So with text content, you're dealing only with text, and if there are any other children of that element, they're going to get blown away. So that's the difference. If you're dealing with HTML at all, you need to use innerHTML. Cool. But now we're adding them all in their own paragraph, and it looks much nicer. That seems worth a commit. Right now, all our changes are in our working copy. We want to add them to the index, to the staging area, before we can commit. That way they are at least in git. Git add. Git commit to actually stick a message on them and move the head of our branch to that commit. Add each user in its own paragraph. And we push to take it from our local repository and sync it with our remote. Very nice. Questions?